Hey North Drex, hey Chicken Winner, hey Thorium, hey Q-Bob. Kirsten, hello, hey Generic. A metal lad. Yeah, feeding for the 35 months. Iker, hello. Alien cheese. These are not great whale bonuses. Aliens exist, hello, hey Duet, hey Keltai. Hey Vet Derp, hey Sainsbury's. I think Ironclad is clad in leather. The names of the characters are kind of silly jokes in this here video game. Like, I kind of want to go this way, but, 0 campfires. I think we could probably start by going to here, and then kind of make some choices. Only fight first or question mark first? Ironclad run? I think this way. Hey Sobeats Club, hey Merburger. I ever made a video explaining my decisions for starting path? Yeah, I guess. You can't really explain the entirety of map pathing from the beginning to the end in one video. But I think in most runs I talk about it a little bit. And in some runs I've talked about it a lot. Carnage or Thunderclap? It's a Guardian Act. Carnage is such a gross card to take. You like play it 3 times in the run max or something. Whatever. The expected start there for our Carnage. Double Potion Battle Trance is a pretty good start, though. Well... I think Swift Potion's not that good here, and 4 health is actually a pretty big deal, so I'm gonna buy 1 potion. Yeah, that's better. Okay, good Carnage. Happy Monday to you as well, Twitch chat. Leverblood's okay. It really wants to be upgraded and really can't be upgraded here. I might just take a Flame Barrier. It's not at its best, this act, but it will be relevant against Guardian. And there's a pretty good card in Act 2. Definitely some turns in Act 2 where it's incredibly good. But also just generally okay. think I'm removing defend. Alice! Thanks very much for the 4 months. Ooh, this looks like a really good Gremlin Lab drop. Yeah, hard for that to go better. Okay, cool. Hey, Mackie! Lazar, hello. I'm not sure how many Spy runs I will play, but I want to spend November on some Ironclad runs, December on some Silence, January on some Defects, February on some Watchers, and then March, I want them to really slay the Spire too. That's my big plan for Spire coming up. But I'm gonna like stream other stuff too. I do enjoy having a bit of strength in the deck. Maybe I take an Inflame. Sure. Combust is a better card here than Inflame for quite a while, I think. But I also think that Inflame like opens up some stuff later. I could have taken Flex even. Surprisingly decent Flex there. Also kind of combos with Vajra. This gives strength, so I'm going to want other cards that care about strength. So I should take more strength. That might be too many strengths right now. Maybe just an armaments. Armament's pretty good when you have upgrade deficit, which I definitely do right now. We can upgrade our armaments at the final campfire, and that can just be all of our upgrades for the act, basically. Hey, Maggot! I'm doing alright. I am missing the weekend already. Where'd it go? I feel like the weekend was a good idea, and I really want to get to the bottom of who decided we wouldn't have it anymore. Alright, that should get me out of the Lagavulin fight at 61. Pretty big number. Blue Candle, not the best. Liquid Memories doesn't work with Carnage. Feels bad. I can take an Anger here. Nothing wrong with an Anger here. I also take a Headbutt. Headbutt's pretty good with a Battle Trance in your deck. Just because Battle Trance is so good. Headbutt's good if you have like one card, which is so much better than all your other cards in some sort of direction, which you can play repeatedly. Battle Trance is much, much better at drawing cards than any other card here. Can also, I guess, recur armaments in some spots. Select weekdays make us appreciate weekends. That's what's going on here. I'm gonna take the Anger. Battle Trance Anger. It's like a thing. I don't know. Trying to maximize my health. Leaving this floor. Stuff. Take one shrug. Take a hemo. I don't think this deck needs a hemo. Does it? Akabeka already? I think we're good. And I got an 8. Good memory does work with Carnage. This has been a good path. I am allowed to take a bloodletting here. Let's take one bloodletting. I think this deck can take Snuck Out, can take Pyramid. It can take Pandora's Box. Lots of good feelers out in different directions for Act 2. What are the odds I win this run? Probably like 69%. Oh, I have to start thinking about Ink Bottle. My bad. Second Battle Trance or Impervious? I think second Battle Trance. I already have a Flame Barrier. It's kind of like Impervious. Battle Trance is so good with upgraded armaments. I'm about to have an upgraded armaments. The shop's kind of terrible. Maybe an Oddly Smooth Stone going to next act. I could see that being okay. I do like card remove. Card remove's okay. But the rest of the shop, ew. I might just not buy anything. And take enough gold into a shop next act. And at that point, I'll see my boss relic, so I know what sort of direction I need to be spending this gold in. Because at the moment, if I get like a 4th energy with a minor drawback, that's one thing I need to be spending on. If I get a Pyramid, that's a different thing. If I get a Snecko-Eye, that's a different thing. If I get a Pandora's Box, that's a different thing. Is Oddly Smooth Stone going to be good? Like, probably, at least a little bit, but if I Pandora's Box into a couple of Feel No Pains, like, what's it for? Just feels like I'm spending money for nothing. Pretty clean act so far. 70 health with the path I took. If Cauldron was half the price, would I still not buy it, is what you're asking? 82 gold for a Cauldron? I would... I don't know. I just saw a rare card, so value of late act hallway fight's a bit lower. We just take one question mark. Cultist Potion any good? If there's a fight where you benefit from it. But I could not think of any personally here. Like, I don't need it to beat Guardian. Maybe I need it to beat the Act 2 boss, but that's a long way away. Ouch. Ages ago, I was not a fan of upgrade armors at that change. This is a situation where it's good. Like, I got no other upgrades in the deck. My deck can very easily clear Act 1. I have 2 Battle Trances. I don't think there's been any time in my life where I wouldn't want to upgrade armaments here. Uzurkai! Thanks for 39 months. Appreciate it. Is it not worth it in most other cases? That really depends on a lot of things, but I think people may overvalue upgrading armaments if they are doing it like most of the time. Like, the thing it does conceptually is upgrade your other cards, right? You can just upgrade your other cards with the upgrade at the campfire. If you have a particular card you are hoping that armaments will... Okay, here's the way to think about it probably. If you have a particular card you are hoping armaments will upgrade, it can already do that without the upgrade. Also at the campfire you could just upgrade that card. So the universe where it makes sense to upgrade armaments is not if you have a particular card you're hoping to get upgraded, it's if, like, for some reason it's important for lots and lots of different cards to be upgraded. And the places where that's true are, like, this one exactly, basically. Like, I draw lots of cards and can play everything in my hand. And not many others. Ouch. Maybe I should have played another card last turn and just taken 4 and put this on 9. I guess 8's okay for it though, right? I guess 8's okay. I am surprisingly disinterested in corruption recently. And this immolate looks kind of good for Act 2. Good upgrading armaments if your deck is below average. Why? Oh. That is not obvious to me. Got a pyramid? I have a bloodletting for that. I have an armaments plus for it. Yeah, I mean, we were gonna click it no matter what, basically, but it is especially good here. Makes average strength of cards a bit higher. You want to care about the average strength of the cards you play, not the average strength of your cards. Measuring the wrong thing if you care about the average strength of your cards. Also, even within that, like, why average strength? Why not, like, whether or not it's strong enough to win the fight or whatever? Still 69%, yeah. Hey, Thistlewick. That was a sweet as fuck Frosthaven mission. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Me too. Got an anger for it. This is a very hype runic pyramid. Why did the music suddenly stop? Weird. Weird thing to do. Unlucky, I guess. Feel no pain is a lot of block. Dual wield's kind of spicy here. I think I just take a feel no pain though. Dual wielding immolate could be good. Dual wielding anger can even be good sometimes. And then also we're playing a runic pyramid run, so if we get like any power that we want more than one copy of, dual wield becomes very reliable. Feel no pain's kind of the power we would want more than one copy of though, so we should probably just take that one first. Champ Act. I think this does pretty well against Champ. Huge feel no pain of value when we don't play Carnage. Very true. Very true. If I upgrade Immolate and Anger, is that enough to kill one? Too much thinking. 38, 41, it is. Wait. It's not the best potion because I have Armaments Plus in my deck with Runic Pyramids, so getting to use the upgrades or something seems like a good idea. All three cards seem decent. I'm inclined toward Reckless Charge, I think, to take advantage of the Feel No Pain and also like keep my energy costs low with 3 energy at the moment. I'd also take advantage of the Strength a little. I'd take an upgraded Havoc. I do think that's a card that's important to have upgraded instead of just relying on armaments to upgrade it. And I could also just skip. Just skip. And have a lean Runic Pyramid deck is also allowed. Oh, also I can take a Metallic. Like, I can do anything here. I'm going to take a Reckless Charge. One way to create stuff to exhaust for Feel No Pain. Ruin, thanks for the 61 months. Appreciate it. This? Or wait for vulnerable? Probably wait for vulnerable. It doesn't get to attack me again anyway. It's all kind of moot. Maybe the best thing to do is actually try to deal as little damage as possible with attacks to make it easier to put Ink Bottle on 9. Got there anyway. These cards I think I can skip at this point. Do you have something you want to say about Snake Plant? I could Smoke Bomb those. I don't think I'm going to take very much damage though. About to draw 2 cards off Shrug. I don't really want to make myself vulnerable, right? Or do I? I don't know. It takes 4 more damage this turn. 7 more damage this turn because I played Bloodletting. Maybe I should have used Smoke Bomb. Seen a good movie or series recently? That's kind of a huge draw. Oh, second armaments plus? Kinda, sure. I mean, I think so. Yeah, okay. I feel like I haven't been watching many shows. I've been watching League of Legends Worlds a bit. I feel like I was watching some of the, oh yeah, I was watching the baseball. So I haven't been watching many like movies or series recently. I do not recommend watching baseball or League of Legends though. I'm not sure why I keep doing either of these things. Would not recommend. This is kind of not being the right cards at the start of the fight here. I don't remember which one T1AL was. I don't think I've watched that one yet. I'm not current. I'm like 2 series behind, maybe. Can I draw Bloodletting? Nice card. And exactly Beko. That's kind of nice. Struck Dummy's not awful. I don't think I want to shrug or power through at the moment. I might want to power through later. I don't think it's a big enough deal to take it now, though. I don't think I want to Warcry. Kind of messed up, no? I really want this Panib for next fight. So I kind of have to waste it now. Like, I don't actually want a ton of value out of it. Or it will accidentally kill the entire floor. How do you make omniscience work in a deck? The best thing you can possibly do to make omniscience better in your Watcher deck is put another omniscience in your Watcher deck, pretty much. Bruno! Cool. Hard to line this and this up together. Also, I can't put Panib on 9 now. I've dealt too much damage. Whoops. I can get it to 8, but the point is I want it to apply to Akabeko. Slightly mismanaged the fight, I guess. I don't think so. It's like a universe where you can take Pommel Strike here. I don't think so, though. You don't like the commentary for League Worlds. I'm pretty sure I like it. I don't tend to listen to it very actively. I'll honestly, like, skip through the games. Like, just do a bunch of right arrows when things aren't very interesting. I guess my deck's draw orders kind of matter. I'm not always doing them right. How's North America doing in the Worlds? That's just not a sensible question to ask. That's a question that only hurts you. Kinda want this blood for blood. Parmaxis, thanks for 20 months. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. A tiny chest. Not today, tiny chest. Unlucky. Yeah, so I mean... That's the dream. Thank you. Very good. I'm pretty okay. I don't think I'm willing to take True Grit unupgraded over offering here. Especially after taking a blood for blood. Alright, let's do this. I want the Slaver's Sight back? Weird. Doing pretty well, I'm tiny metaphorically. Is this lethal? Surely not. Jet's having a real one. I mean, it's close, right? I don't really want to do that math, but it looks close. We go Inflame. And Bloodletting. That leaves us with 4 energy. We go Bash. It's for 14. Into 3 shield. We go Immolate, which hits for 48 into 4 shield. Is that just already lethal? No, that's 62 total into 7 shield. We have Reckless Charge, which hits for 21. 5 shield, so that's another 16. So 78 into 12 shield. I think that leaves it on 1, but I have 3 thorns. So sure. Do I have a yard? I do. You have a yard. Oh, I was wrong. Apparently just killed it. My bad. Rage is kind of a card. Sword Boomerang is also kind of a card. I'll take a Rage though. Medkit seems extremely good here. I could take a Whirlwind, but I feel like we're kind of through the entire part of the game where that matters. Medkit, True Grit, Feel No Pain, Limit Break. Go Limit Break for our win. If I take Limit Break, I suddenly regret putting several of these cards in the deck, but okay. Definitely don't have to buy a Limit Break. I think we do have to buy a Medkit. I think not buying Medkit here is a little ridiculous. There's also Purity. I'm gonna go for a Limit Break because it seems fun. I actually don't think I have to upgrade this. Like, I usually want it to be upgraded, but some fights I don't want it to be upgraded for Feel No Pain block. So not upgrading it gives me that possibility, and then I don't want to play it like straight away in fights usually. I can usually wait for one of my 2 armaments to get drawn. I think upgrading the card draw makes the most sense, probably offering. The second that I take a boss relic at the end of this act, I'm probably card draw deficient. I spent the entire run so far having enough card draw, but I think that like immediately ends the second that I pick up like a, I guess I've already seen Cursed Key. Whatever boss relic I'm taking. Even if it's just like an empty cage, like, wait, empty cage would make me better at card draw. Alright, probably not if it's an empty cage. Any plan to stream any Frosthaven later this week? I might stream it today. I haven't decided what I'm doing after an Ironclad run or 2 today. Might also take an early day, have some dinner. I don't know. The clock's changed here? Oh my god, the clock changed. Okay. So I woke up at like 1 a.m., which I do sometimes. Sometimes I wake up at like 1 a.m., 1, 2 a.m., and I'll like be awake for an hour or 2, read a book, do a few chores around the house, stuff like that, and then go back to sleep. It's just a way that my sleep works. I don't know. This has been like that my entire life. Terrible, terrible sleep. So anyway, I woke up and I was wandering around, like doing the dishes or something, and I looked over at the clock and it said 3 a.m. And I was like, what the fuck? Where did like an entire hour go? And then I like was like trying to work it out, and I like was like, what have I been doing? Am I having like some sort of episode where I'm forgetting memories or some shit? So I like walk downstairs and look at the time on my computer. Do I have this the right way around? yeah. The time on my computer says 2. And I'm like, what? I was absolutely losing my mind. So first I lost an hour, and then the hour went backwards again another hour. Anyway, because one of them auto-updated and the other didn't. Something like that. I think I'm trying not to play Offering in this fight. Oh, I absolutely concern myself with brain fog and slight cognitive decline. It's concerning shit. I think this one was mostly that it was the middle of the night and I was like half asleep though. Doesn't look like I'm getting out of this without playing any cards that deal me damage. Elderfats thinks 11 months. Yeah, that was a ludicrous run. Crew Arg. Go to hell, Benjamin Franklin. I feel like there's a decent chance he was already there. I don't know how I feel about hell as a concept to begin with, but I mean, if there is one. Guy did some stuff that the Christians don't like. Look, is this the right way to play going into champ fight? No. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah. That's fine. Take a sword boomerang, or I could just play limit break one more time. Sword boomerang is pretty good with Akabeko too, though. I want to start skipping some cards. This is a deck that does not want to have tons of extra cards in it, really. Your American education says he is a hero. Well, I didn't say he wasn't. I just said, like, he didn't comply with all the Christian ideas necessarily. A lot of heroes haven't followed the Bible word for word. Crescent method. Oh. I should have saved armaments for limit break, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of fine. There also used to be concepts back then where people would wake up in the middle of the night to work, to write or cook or whatever. I think that anthropologically, in order for everybody to be safe, you don't want everyone to be sleeping at the same time. So I think it just kind of like is a thing that people have different sleep cycles. That is an evolutionary advantage or whatever. Blood for Blood already costs 0. I guess I'll stop letting it deal me damage then. Miniature K. Sure. Thanks to the 58 months of Volpina and the 83 months Cryon. You're doing well. I'm gonna get weakened, but I don't know that it matters very much. I think I just have enough strength. I want to play 2 more attacks. Maybe if I get Limit Break first. Yeah, I guess I give up. Hey, awesome! How many of the stories about the US founding fathers do you think are just completely fucking made up at this point? I don't know. I feel like a lot of them are probably fairly true. 70 to 100%? There are stories. There's George Washington chopping down the apple tree and then he couldn't tell a lie. Or something like that. My inability to remember what the story actually is shouldn't count against the story necessarily. George Washington is a myth? I see. How was he a politician if he couldn't tell a lie? That is a great question. I don't know if I want Feed or Barricade. Both good cards. I think with Feel No Pains and Pyramid, I probably don't need Barricade that much, so we'll just take the Feed. I can also just get a Barricade later, like it's allowed. Difficult, but allowed. I'll take a Slaver's Collar over Philostone. I don't think the hallway fights are going to be that hard for us. Abraham Lincoln didn't hunt vampires? Question mark. He might have. I was in Forks, Washington. Not this weekend, but last weekend. It seemed like a place Abe Lincoln could have hung out. That's where Twilight is set, of course. Why I bring it up. Felt like the town was kind of struggling a little bit, so I feel like plugging it repeatedly on stream, being like, hey, you could go there as a tourist. If you enjoy, like, eating at one of 3 different restaurants and then leaving, I guess. Those are the only things you can do as a tourist. I want a card remove. Hashtag ad. Sponsored by the town of Forks. Didn't seem like they had an advertising budget, to be honest. I want to feed on the last one. Which state is most likely to be a lie? You think North Dakota. It does sound made up. Do you think South Dakota's real then? They were just like, well, if South Dakota's real, there's no way they'll check whether North Dakota is or not. What do you think they do there if it isn't a real state? Is that where the aliens are kept? Ooh. That sentence has a different meaning in 2025. Bloodletting, True Grit, Flame Barrier. Thanks, Cobalt Bow. I kind of want this True Grit. It's certainly not the most exciting card in the game, but I don't have targeted exhaust at all. And I have 2 Feel No Pains. It does fine. Second time this run I have played Carnage. I did even better the second time than the first. Honestly, it did too well. Now I might not be able to feed. Oh, easy. Never punished. Disarm's a good card, I think. I just want a card remove here. Man. They're gonna hang this limit break out in front of me at 75 gold, huh? I still think I want a card remove. There's a drop kick there too. That was a good shot. And drill? I didn't even notice drill. Weird that I wouldn't have noticed that. Fional. I should have just played Feel No Pain, right? Feel No Pain was better than Defender? I think so. Have I ever read Hunter S. Thompson's eulogy for Regan? That sounds like the sort of nerdy shit we get up to here. What do you think, chat? Should I fuck around and read Hunter S. Thompson's eulogy for Regan? Are you sure you don't mean the one for Richard Nixon? He doesn't seem to have written one for Reagan. Exposed. Sorry I had to do this to you. Was history my favorite subject in school? In college I studied classics, which is definitely history/history adjacent. Well, it's more focused on literature than events, I guess. It's also focused on events. I don't know. Is classics history? Kind of. History is a bit different. I think classics is more focused on interpretation, and history is more focused on what happened. Kind of. They're slightly different vibes, but the basic idea is the same, except the classics focus on a very specific part of the ancient world. I could take headbutt for a limit break, but I think I just have the true grit. I think it's okay. Just get to a point where we draw it every turn. It's not bad. 51 gold for a relic. Take one of those. In school? I don't think history was taught well in school. You know what? Some of my favorite classes of all time have been history of classes, like history of science, where you have people from the history department and the science department like working together on a curriculum to teach how we came to learn the things we know about science or whatever. Why is science set up the way it is kind of class. That shit's really cool. But the hard history classes I've taken, which are like, I don't mean hard like difficult, I mean hard like focused exclusively on history. Way too much focus on like memorization of different things and way too little focus on concepts for my brain, I think. I'm upgrading a card, cool. Gender and sexuality in ancient Greece was an amazing undergrad seminar you got to take. Yeah, that sort of shit. This stuff's cool as hell. I don't know if I can lose Immolate. I'm about to walk into Reptimancer potentially. It's my only AoE. Losing in Flames, kinda rough, given that I'm trying to kill everything with Limit Break. I do have the 1 strength from Vajra. You have the 1 strength from Vajra. Okay. I don't think I'm losing my other armaments either. Ah, it was Reptimancer. See. Hitting Battle Trance or Offering. Kinda scuffed. I think everything else I can hit I'm happy about though. Not sure that was it. It's fine though. Hey Cobra! Learning shit never ends. You can learn shit forever. I even tentatively would say that I recommend it. The Jorbs stamp of approval. Galiostru, thanks for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Learning is for nerds, and we could all aspire to be nerds. I shouldn't have played the wind. It's kind of a good card. I guess I just kill next turn? Have to be up early? That's messed up. Daylight savings time added again, no doubt. Impervious is, like, surely an okay card. Impervious Plus, an even better card. (45°F where you are, and there's a full-blown thunderstorm going on. Sounds spooky. Anybody do anything fun for Halloween? Oh shit, I have 4 energy per turn. I guess I was going on the entirety of last fight, and I just didn't notice. Gave out candy. You found that there are fewer trick-or-treaters than there used to be where you are? I have this conversation with my friends pretty regularly. Like, a bunch of us are getting to the age where we're, like, moving into a house somewhere and wanting to set up and be comfy in the community and whatever, and so we're getting all the candy ready for trick-or-treaters for Halloween, and then there's just nobody out. Feels bad. Big question is if your neighborhood has a bunch of kids in it. I don't even know if it is. I feel like a lot of the time, if there are a bunch of kids in a neighborhood, there's also a school or two, and the school will, like, set up some sort of activity for kids to do on Halloween, and then they go to the school instead of going to houses. I actually know, though, I guess. I'm kind of just making this up. E26 lands! I need like a low damage attack. I guess Anger does that. My friends lives within a walking distance of a school and got 1 trick-or-treater. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We used to be fucking terrors on Halloween. I got yelled at by a mother because at like 8 p.m. we jammed the doorbell nonstop, and then she was like, "Yo, I have a fucking newborn sleeping, you piece of shit." And I was like, "Oh. Candy?" I was... God, kids are such fucking assholes. Myself included when I was a kid. It actually is brutal. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not the good guy here. Anyway. Mighty Storm. COVID stopped a bunch of kids from trick-or-treating. Yeah, makes sense. Hey, Mr. Lifeguard. If you, like, put up a bunch of Halloween decorations, does it change how many kids trick-or-treat at your house? Like, I feel like... On the one hand, yes, because the kids are like, oh, they are obviously set up for trick-or-treaters. But on the other hand, like... Don't kids just go to every house on the block if they're there? I feel like there's, like, inelastic supply of children here or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Sorry, Kirsten. Very neighborhood dependent, yeah. Just wondering about the body slam. It doesn't feel terrible here at all. Also wondering about the pommel strike, and I'm wondering about skip. They all seem okay. Pommel strike's a lot better now that I have 4 energy per turn, right? Let's take pommel strike. I immediately don't have 4 energy per turn, but whatever, you know. The idea, I think, stays true. Marcel Voss has a video about how each Halloween decoration affects your chance of trick-or-treaters, you bet. I thought you were telling me that this was actually a thing that actually existed. You're just saying that you feel like it might happen? Maybe I should make this video. The people yearn for the information. Wish you were there. I already did FOD. If I've already done FOD, might as well just do some violence. Distilled Chaos over Duplication Potion, maybe? I think I want Ancient Potion for the vulnerable in the heart fight. Just saves a lot of health. I don't have Weak in the deck. I do have a Disarm, though. Duplication Potion seems good, though. I don't know if it's better than Distilled Chaos. Alt-right propaganda has destroyed Halloween. We can't have Halloween anymore because of not woke. Fair enough. Good to know. Because of spoke. This site's kind of spooky. Even with Runic Pyramid and 64 health, a little spooky. It's a good result. How was the trip back from the Louvre? Please. If I was going to steal something from the Louvre, don't you think I'd be able to say its name? I was actually busy that day, having lunch with Homunculus Not a Person. Full name. Legal name. Oh, I played one too many cards. Whoops. Oh, I love Juggernaut so much. Fuck it. I'll just lose the run so I get to have a Juggernaut in my deck. Good turn one. What did I take Impervious over? I feel pretty good about it. It's been a useful Impervious. Got him? Looks like we got him. Take a second True Grit. I still don't have like a Burning Pact or a Dark Embrace. Sure, I don't know. Stuck's not the most super high power deck I've ever built, but I think it has a strong enough smorgasbord. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Of Ironclad cards that we should probably do okay. Thoughts? Give Awaken 1/2 strength? Sure. Juggernaut is here. Here it comes to save the day. Sure. And we need more copies of Armaments. Was not prepared for that realization. Argon is pronounced Oregon. Gone? Oregon. Okay. Thank you. Wait, does that mean smoke weed? Holy shit. How did I only just get... I had a sheltered childhood. He's talking about burning down a hospital. You're absolutely correct. My mistake. That was a hospital. Alright. Just kind of setting our deck up perfectly, and then we win. It's a weird song title, Sleeping in the Bushes. Chat, do y'all want to get into supporting Dua Lipa with me? I just feel like we should all be Dua Lipa fans. We could be like Swifties, except for Dua. A relatively unknown singer, you bet she needs it. None of that sass needed. This is a positive community now. Oh no, Awakened One, where did you go? Is she the one that does the book interviews? Unfortunately, we've already reached the end of my knowledge about Dua Lipa, so I don't know. As president of the fan club, I... Deck's kind of vibing. Certainly doing okay. What is this Juggernaut doing in the deck? That was a strange choice. Donodaka! Like double feel no pain's probably good in this fight. You always wondered if you should choose 50 strength at the start of the fight, or 1 strength doubled every turn. 1 limit break for every square on the chessboard. The fact that you can only have 999 strength is a pretty huge nerf to exponential scaling. Alright, Juggernaut, get him. You'd pay $1 million to wait that table. One of the greatest missteps of Western society was when we collectively decided that, like, stupid people were smart. That's really as far as I got in this thought, but There might be something to it. It's the lead in the gasoline. Fuck yeah. Soon I will have forgotten everything about Outer Wilds, and I can play it again. Remember how much people loved Jerry Springer? Whatever happened to Jerry Springer? Like, some sort of sexual assault allegations, probably, right? Just seems like what it would be. He died? That's rough. Okay. Did he at least die because he was doing something bad? Am I just speaking ill of the dead on this, the day several days after Halloween? The ghosts are coming for me, Twitch chat. Cancer? Oh fuck. Oh no. It's over for Jorbs, and not only on Twitch. He died in 2023, okay. Jerry Springer show blamed for incest case. It sounds like, by and large, he was like an okay human being other than like the thing he did in the world. But like, I can't immediately Google anything that redeems me. You heard he burned down a hospital? Very confused as to whether that's an okay thing to do or not. He thought his show was one of the stupidest things on TV. Oh no. Oh no, I'm actually starting to kind of like him. Well, now I'm just sad he's dead. This has been a real wild ride for me. He was also mayor of Cincinnati. Is this real? Gosh. I guess I have full heal off meal tickets. I'll upgrade something. He was mayor before the TV break? Holy shit. Just keeps getting worse for me. Guess I removed defend. Doesn't matter that much, but Strike can turn in this fight and also deal damage, which is kind of relevant. And I have a rage as well. Makes Strike better. I'm very bad at removing artifact charges, huh? I think this is okay. I could play Rage, just get it out of my hand. Not gonna. Good draw. Need 9 more block. That is kind of wild that 1977 to 1978 existed. There are like people I've heard of who did something in those years. Just wild to think about. I have 0 strength, so this is not the best card in this fight. It's okay. We'll manage to win the fight anyway, but not the best moment for Limit Break. Alright, check this out. Rage lethal with Juggernaut. It was 50-50. It was 50-50. Probably should have exhausted Limit Break, actually. Overall, though, my deck is good. Their deck is bad. They should feel bad, I should feel good. Victory. Cincinnati has a population of 300,000. That is pretty small. I definitely read that as Meteor area K-Action J. My immediate thought was like, we don't dislike Cincinnati that much, do we? I don't know. Maybe we do. For a longer fight win, I think using Bash twice to remove artifact charges and then disarming after its first buff is what I want to do. It's a lot of things, though. It's kind of slow. Oh, he resigned for soliciting a prostitute. Yeah, I remember that. I was right. I guess, like... I guess I don't know the circumstances, but still. Jorbs redeemed. What a relief. I was worried I would have to cancel my subscription to myself. I instinctively know who is good and who is bad in the world. A surprisingly common belief for people to have. Oh god, I've gotten myself cancelled again. Am I going to eat the heart? I hope so. Why not, yeah? Ow, 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 ow. Did I play Hades 2 yet? I have not played Hades 2 yet. I sat next to somebody on a train who was playing Hades 2, and they were not covering their sneezes, and then I got sick. So I've basically played Hades 2. I think I just play Feed at this point. Sorry, Feed. I tried your best. Alright, we got through the artifact charges, so now we can play Dazed, and then I could have played Blood for Blood. Now we can disarm. I guess it's kinda close. Winning entirely due to this limit break. Look at all that strength that I made. Standard stuff. Just another easy limit break win. I wonder how much damage Flame Barrier did in this fight. I think Flame Barrier was my highest damage card, maybe. GG! What is 15 times 6 anyway? I did it twice, yeah. 180 damage. It's not bad. I feel like we got a pretty fortunate first Gremlin Mob in Act 1, which close to guaranteed that I wasn't going to be in much danger in Act 1. The Immolate pick was probably a fairly big deal. I don't know. If I didn't pick Immolate, I could have probably picked something else that would have dealt with the fights Immolate dealt with. It would have been a lot harder. I can't remember what I took it over. There was a corruption offered to me I didn't take, I remember. I have just, like, not taken corruption on Ironclad at all recently. Probably missing some runs where I should take it, but I don't know. It hasn't felt like I've needed decks to be that fast, I guess. I'm late for the turn 1 Akabeko Pendib Slaver skill. Yeah, that was pretty solid. Definitely pretty solid. I went to Costco over the weekend. Oh my god, I bought a new robot thing. For the last, like, 3 years or something, I've been thinking more and more that I deserve one of the little robot vacuums that has a mop as well. I don't 100% trust that it works, and I'm certain that it's selling information about the inside of my house to, like, the Russians or something. I don't fucking know. Probably the Americans. Maybe even worse. Spire still out of Dark Embrace after that earlier run. True, no Dark Embraces, but I got Runic Pyramid. Runic Pyramid's a lot of card draw in quotation marks. Anyway, I got a Roomba with a mop on it. I'm very excited. Oh no. Yeah, hopefully it will not cover my apartment house in a cat vomit or something. Got one of those and worked for 2 years before giving up. You know, if I got 2 years out of it, that's okay. Little treat for me. This is what I do now. Treats are no longer like a new video game. They are now like a fun toy for vacuuming the floor. This is my life. Welcome to adulthood. Holy shit, why is it so dark outside? It's 4:30. It's like midnight outside. Who? We were talking about this earlier. We have to find Benjamin Franklin and kill him. This man must be stopped. Strenuously object to standard time. Is this one standard time or is this one savings time? I can never remember. This is standard time? Standard time seems kind of shit. Thought that I had inspired by a tweet from day 9. Instead of doing the daylight savings time shifts and everything, we could just remove February 29th, which happens like once every 4 years-ish. And then we could just push the clocks back an hour once every 2 months or so. So every single 2-month period, pretty much, you would get a night where you got to sleep an extra hour. How fucking rad would that be? And then it would be sunrise at 11 p.m. But I just think that would be fine. If I got to sleep another hour, that's okay with me. Sunrise at 11 p.m., sure, fuck my shit up. I don't know. They have lights. We'll be okay. The US has standard time for 4 months of the year. What? This is nonsense. You can sleep an extra hour by going to bed earlier. Holy shit. That's like a Sun Tzu level comment. Defeat the enemies by playing pipes atop the gates of the city. Sleep an extra hour by going to bed an hour earlier. It's like... yeah. I don't know. 28-hour day XKCD. I don't think I've read this one. You have trouble sleeping right only when your mom is over. Since your work is flexible, like your mom, you should try the 28-hour day, 20 awake, 8 asleep, or 19/9 if you prefer. I prefer your mom. It syncs up with the week you spend weekdays awake normally, then on weekends you can go out all night, just like your mom. It means 4 extra hours daily. You can stay up until you're exhausted every day and then spend a full 9 hours of sleep each night. But how much time can I spend doing your mom? You, I'm guessing 3. What year is this comic from? Like 1992? What is the joke? He told aristocrats insights like you should feed your troops. That's not something that people can necessarily work out without, like, instruction. Did we feel like Carnage did okay? I feel like Carnage did okay. Thunderclap would not have been bad. I think Thunderclap probably would have been alright too. It would have taken a lot more damage from Gremlin Nub, though. That's for sure. Thunderclap takes a lot more damage that act than Carnage. Battle Trance was obviously awesome. Yeah, and I think paying 20 gold at this to get a duplication potion was pretty sweet too. I wonder if you're just meant to pay 40 gold at this every time or something. Potions are kind of good, right? I only had one potion I didn't like, though, and my belt was full, so... How did the Frosthaven go? I haven't Frosthavened yet this stream. What's Darva? Yo, thanks for the raid. How's it going? Oh my gosh. Is that an otter? Oh, that's very cute. What's up? Just finished a run, winding up for a second. According to Twitch, I played Frosthaven for 38 seconds. I just had the... like, the title from my previous stream wasn't changed before I went live today. Yeah. You never know which streamers are aware of each other. Ots is a big fan of me. Holy shit, I'm famous. That's so cool. Damn. Look at that. I feel like... The Inflame... I think the most confused part of this run was how I was dealing damage. Because at the end of the run, I'm dealing damage with Juggernaut, Bronze Scales / Flame Barrier, Limit Break, except I only have one starting strength. We've got like an Immolate for some front-loaded AoE damage. And then there's like a Rage package with Anger and, where'd it go? Blood, no. Blood for Blood. And Reckless Charge. So it's like just very confused damage. But maybe that's fine, I don't know. Like all of the damage did okay, and none of it's super card inefficient. And I have a Runic Pyramid, so... I got to play it on the turns it was good. Lurk on streams sometimes. You learned a lot from watching my videos inside of the Spire. Cool. I'm glad they've been good for you. Alright. Let's see if we can pull off an Ironclad win. Again. There really is no, like, end, huh? It says you've slain the Spire, and yet. We got a 4 elite path on the right here. Slime Pass Act. If I go this way, I'm forced into a hard hallway fight there, but that's probably okay. We get some sort of whale bonus, presumably. Let's see what we're working with. Common Relic or transform 2 cards? If I low roll a transform, there's like this act path, which is fine. Yeah, like a transform. I don't know, common relics are good. The big thing about transform 2 is I don't have a great way to spend gold this act. If I'm going on this path, I never go to a shop. So, that makes it seem better. Malite Headbutt? I mean, okay. Seems pretty good. Is it possible for Blinkblade to die to crabs in 38 seconds? I don't even have Blinkblade. I had to do Crab Brave in that campaign without Blinkblade. It was a really good mission. You should check that out if you haven't. Havoc? Headbutt Havoc? This run's shaping up. Go silent today. So I'm trying to spend November on Ironclad, December on Silent, January on Defect, February on Watcher, and then March, Slay the Spire 2 comes out. That's my big plan. Maybe one Thunderclap, and then we're kind of set for damage. Thunderclap Immolate is sort of a combo. It isn't not a combo. Giving Watcher the shortest month? Hey, Watcher should just be happy I remembered. Uppercut, Rampage, Clothesline. I don't know if I care about Uppercut here. I certainly don't care about Rampage. Clothesline? I don't know. I already took the Thunderclap. It makes Uppercut a bit less good, because enemies will tend to already be vulnerable. If we take Uppercut, we are pretty excited about a Snecko Eye at the end of the act. Is, I guess, a thing to think about. The current release date for Slay the Spire 2 is March 2026. Who knows if that'll actually happen. That's the current date. We currently coexist with the largest animal to have ever existed on Earth. Oh, it's a your mom joke. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. Boom. I'll take Uppercut. Maybe it'll turn out to be bad. I feel like it's probably alright. Oh my god. This is just so many random damage cards. Not often you get to take max HP at this one. Usually it's a heal. I don't think I'm taking a relic. Gremlin Norb. If I immolate Headbutt, then I likely have Thunderclap immolate next turn. Actually, it's guaranteed, right? Because I have Havoc. So if I immolate Headbutt, we kill next turn. Does that follow? Is that right? 30, and then next turn I'd have 35. That doesn't kill. Shit. Alright, what else can I do? I can use this to get the kill. Yeah, I probably don't need this with Immolate against sentries. Boom. Ornamental Fan? I've been offered a barricade. Okay, Cups, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. I like Barricade maybe more than I should. I don't think I like it enough to take it here, though. I don't think I'm taking a Cleave, and Sentinel... It's like... There is a universe where I like Headbutt Sentinel for Havoc or something, but... I think some of the edge that you can find in Slay the Spire when you're already like quite good and you're just looking for a little bit more You can find more and more ways to flexibly utilize energy gain and card draw cards. And Sentinel is an energy gain card, and it's also one of the ones that's kind of hard to utilize. But I do have the Headbutt and the Havoc. So it's not impossible for me to use it. I just think it goes against everything else I have pretty much. So we'll go with no. What if Snecko is waiting? What if indeed? And this is a Havoc upgrade? Deck is currently, like, it's drawing way too much energy worth of cards per turn. So an energy upgrade is going to be really good. Feels bad passing free golden cards. Feels okay. That means I get Havoc back again. Cool. Not the right one. Damn. Like I have to hit here, and we might as well use Block Potion, right? The reason not to... okay, so there's Meat on the Bone, there's Red Skull. Red Skull's actually a common relic for Ironclad. There's Toy Ornithopter. There are a bunch of reasons why not to use it. I'm kind of full health. Alright, I won't use it yet. Pretty good sentries. Nope. Don't think so. Don't think so. Alright, so we're going for the 2 more elites. I don't see why not. Orichalcum's a really good card. Relic, whatever it is. Definitely not a card. Good pickup though. Confirmed block card. You're welcome, Zaxaflab. Take a shrug. Get 1 block card into the deck. How much energy would Orichalcum cost if it was card? Probably like 1. I don't think it would cost 2. A bit too close to Metallicize. Orichalcum fan, not great, but I couldn't play 3 attacks in a turn consistently anyway, so at the moment it's okay. And Orichalcum's an early game relic, like, you're not expecting it to be good in late game. So if it does stuff right now, that's good enough. Got a Battle Trance, pretty good. Blood Vial. Yeah, I guess. Makes Act 2 events slightly better, because I can take bites much more potentially. Let's go Bash here, so I get Orichalcum, instead of going Strike, Strike, and taking 2 more damage. I think it's Shrug. So we only take 2 this turn? I couldn't have killed this anyway? If I take 4 this turn, that's too bad, but I think chances are pretty good I don't take any more damage this fight. I got the Red Skull, so this is the reason not to have used Block Potion earlier. Although also with, like, Pantograph, I think I'm just gonna full heal. These are exciting cards. Feel No Pain, Havoc's a thing. Double tap, Ornamental Fan, kind of a thing. Dual wield. I'm not saying that dual wield combo really. Just Feel No Pain. Are we cladding while the iron is hot? Maybe. Relics are kind of good with Feel No Pain, but eh. It's another double battle transact one. What a gamer. How does he do it? There's a rage here that wouldn't be terrible. I do not have an armaments this time though, unfortunately. Starting with Immolate, almost a free win. I have had some really bad Immolate starts. You can definitely fail to draw that card on the turns you need it, in which case your deck... Yeah. Not great. Just more card draw. Upgrade for card draw and energy. Don't see a strong reason not to right now. Ow. Edie. It's a lot of slimed. I think I might just wait. This is fine. If I could bring one Slay the Spire card into Monster Train 2, and vice versa. I haven't thought about Monster Train in a hot minute. Monster Train doesn't have any Feel No Pain sorts of things, right? I feel like Feel No Pain's a really cool one. I seriously haven't thought about Monster Train at all for several months. Feed and Subsuming Blade. I might be discarding this block potion for a second fire potion after all that. Feel No Pain Juggernaut? The run back? YOLO. I am not doing great on upgrades at the moment. So Fusion Hammer feels like an issue. We can't ever take Busted Crown. You can't really win card games if you don't get any cards. So I think I'm just transforming 3. Upgraded cards are good. Iron Wave plus, Impervious plus, Dual Wield plus. Yeah, those are fine. I could really use some energy again. Emberlock. it's a very hard shop to get to, actually. But I do want to go to a shop. We got all the money. We're looking to buy something that gives us energy gain, pretty much. Havoc Plus is sort of energy gain. That was a really bad miss, though. Alright, still kind of healthy. Gosh. I don't think I'm capable of not taking that. Game's too difficult, you're surprised I don't cheat. Like console? Cheat how? You want me to beat the slavers for you? See what I can do. This Havoc Plus is absolutely going off. Second one? Oh, this is a fun run. Okay. Caffeined up, thanks to the Prime. Please. Oh my god. It's fine, whatever. Didn't even want to kill it. Kind of weird to work this hard to stay above 50% HP. Yo. Is that too many Havocs? It's like... The other cards are upgraded and Havoc isn't. I think maybe I just take a Pommel Strike. I'll be right back. My partner just got home. Yo, I got a Frosty. What an incredible day. Hashtag not sponsored. I kind of want to take the Havoc. It's kind of like a Runic Dome run, except backwards. You can't see what you're doing. What is a Frosty? It's like halfway between chocolate ice cream and chocolate milkshake, I guess. Hey, T-Con ore. Thanks for 33 months, brown socks. Oh, wait. I'm fueling up. I think I'm gonna take a Havoc. I don't know. Just seems fine. There's a Havoc in the shop. This is a bad shop. Could have been a Frozen Eye here? Imagine that. I want to take another headbutt. We don't want this. We want our cards to exhaust for feel no pain and stuff. I think I might just leave now. Terrible shop. Ow. So I want to get Juggernaut in play. Kind of important. Dark Embrace is a good one to put in play too. Oh shit, that Havoc isn't upgraded. Ah! Not my best moment. It's fine. It's all part of the plan to get below half health. I feel like it should be dead already. Oh, it is dead. Cool. Offering? Maybe it should have thought about armaments there, but like, yeah. I think we just take offering, right? Let's go for a super loot. I've got a decent thing going on here, I think. Oh shit. This is fine, we go below half health for Red Skull. Whoops. I think this is fine. A little bit awkward if I get attacked by Gremlin later, I guess. Maybe there was a better line. 24, hit this. Bum, 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 bum. It isn't quite lethal, is it? There's a fire potion. Oh, I think with Ornamental Fan it is lethal. Cool. Warcry kinda good here, no? Get to choose what I'm havocing? Maybe I don't care. Maybe I just... Maybe I just want to, like, draw Dark Embrace faster. Chat, you can't just assume we have a Dark Embrace in play. And also, if we do, we win the fight, so... Not a huge problem. I'm not gonna take it. Just another card that gets in the way of drawing Juggernaut, Dark Embrace. Ouch. Guess we're dipping into the potion belt here. I think the fire potion's worse than elixir. Maybe just barely. It's gonna be hard to get... That's not true. Can go this way. I'm a little bit concerned that it's hard to get to here before I die. But what am I gonna do, really? I think my deck is worse against Neko pretty meaningfully, so I should do better against the other stuff. Clash will save us. Interesting idea. Talk me through this. If I bash headbutt, Oh shit, it draws one too many cards. I can uppercut, headbutt, uppercut. I have 6 strength. 19 plus 22 plus 29? Is that how it works? 28. 50. Am I one shot? No, I have Havoc and Ornamental Fan. So. This one. This one. This one. Hair's not bad. Potion's not bad. Fiendfire. Fiendfire? Okay, so like... Fiendfire, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut, Dark Embrace, pretty good. Fiendfire, Havoc, little less good. But only like slightly less good. I think we take it. What happens when the deck no longer exists? I guess we start using our potions. What is a potion? Hopefully we find out soon. Havoc Fiendfire might be funny. It also might just be good. Depends on the situation. I'm gonna take one shrug. I think having a bit more fuel in the deck is probably a decent idea. It's actually kind of a hard turn. I can potion. But I'd like to start building potions up to fill this potion belt for next act and eventually the boss gauntlet. Okay. Worked out. I think with no powers in play yet, I have to do this. So Feel No Pain's a good hit. Headbutt. What does Headbutt do? Very little. If I hit Headbutt, I Fiendfire there, and it's fine. Sweet. Toxic egg. That could be fun. Still a few card rewards left in this run. Reckless Charge, kinda okay. Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut. It's not incredible with Havoc, though. It feels like I probably take 6 damage on average here. Maybe not, though. I've got potions, too. I'm gonna try to be... I've changed my mind. I don't think I got through that without taking 6 damage. Offering is basically plus 6 health in the fight on average, so I should play it. Good shit. True Grit Plus. Feels like an okay card. There's a Watcher Seed that has boss swap into Deus Ex Machinas, and you get Master Reality. Antares. Sounds fun. I'm not planning to play Watcher anytime soon, though. So maybe not a thing for right now. I should have put the other Havoc, my bad. Math? I don't remember giving Math permission to be on my stream. Ironclad's doing pretty well in Antares. I think I've only had 1 loss in the last little while. And it was one of those runs where you like just never see a thing that draws a card and draw 5 cards a turn, act 3 and die to like getting attacked for 30. Those runs are weird. Math is a problem. Maybe the problem. Do I take Sakurai here? I don't think I do, right? So, upgrade Dark Embrace seems right. Seems like a terrible hand. Well... Oh, not attacking. I do need a bit of strength, probably. These are all fine. Certainly not my favorite pick, but okay. I can choose any of these cards to play. I think I want spot weakness, so let's do that. Gets me down below half, so that's another 3 strength. So now we're at 9 strength. That should be enough somehow to kill things. Unless it isn't, which will be very sad. Sometimes you just kind of have to trust that your deck has enough stuff. Pretty sure this deck has enough stuff. Can always dual wield more headbutts, right? Firebug, thanks for the 5 months. Connect, thanks for the 97 months. Appreciate you both. Alright, we got some potions if needed. More headbutts. Okay. If I hit battle trance is kind of bad. Alright. Good fight. Corruption. I feel like my 3 Havocs already kind of do that, no? Corruption, Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut. Toxic Egg? I mean, I might have to do that. That's kind of strong. Pandas? I think Calling Bell. I only have 3 defense, so. Calling Bell with Omamori is pretty decent, though. Anchor, question, card, turnip. Alright. Get this shop, and then 1, 2, 3 elites. Looks good. Yeah, not my favorite boss relics this round. I hope it's a big shop. $50-50? No! Oh, that's pretty bad. Well, we're getting pretty close to turning on Red Skull. Brain. I shouldn't have played the second defend. Alright, there were like 0 cards in my deck at the end of that. Shrug plus? I think so. Still have a corruption in the deck. I think I'm taking the hallway fights. They deal a lot of damage, but I think I'm taking them. Turnip is your comfort relic. That's cute. Oh my god, I didn't kill it. Woo! That's pretty bad. 2 learnings in 4 months, appreciate it. Oh, fuck this again. Please have mercy. No headbutt, unfortunately. It's too bad. We have 3 Juggernauts. I have a dual wield plus in my deck. I want to take the limit break plus so bad. There's something wrong with me. Not a good card here. It's just not good. What if I took it though? Whirlwind's kind of a good card actually. It works with Kunai, it works with Havoc. He is the only unupgraded card in the pack. I think this is a skip, maybe? Orange Pallet's Bag of Prop seems not bad. One thing the deck is missing is Barricade, which makes Entrench not exciting. But these two, yes. Would be cool to have an infinite. I'm very good at making my deck have no cards in it. Fuck it. Metallitize does something. Take a thing that does something. Not lethal or lethal. Can't tell. 19 times 6? Sounds like not lethal. In that case, I guess I'll deal 0 damage. Do I see what it changes to before I have to choose? No. That'd be kind of cool though. People used to have so much fun. Listen to them singing. No idea what's about to happen. Rose and I would definitely be very good here, yeah. GG. Dark's Embrace? Dark M's Race? How do you pluralize that one? Like, maybe I should have another. Dark Emberkai. Kinda good, but also possibly wanted immolate later in this fight. We wait to draw Havoc, and then we put Juggernaut on top, maybe? I didn't draw Havoc. Did I block for enough? No. What if I do this? Maybe. Close enough. The amount this deck would do for Seeing Red is kind of unethical. Oh, could I have just battle tranced and had lethal? I guess so. Whoops. Toy Ornithopter is a real thing. Oh hey, Seeing Red. Yeah, I think I want that more than Dropkick. Heal to full. I'm sure I want that. I think I'm kind of enjoying being at half health or Red Skull here. awkward if I Fiend Fire, but I don't think it kills me. Bojangles! Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I have lethal? Thunderclap Fiend Fire? Spot weakness too. What if I'm wrong? Ooh, that'd be bad. I wasn't wrong. Sentinel Plus. Those seem like a good card here. It's like a better Seeing Red, kinda. Body Slam's not incredible here. It's okay. It's a damage card. I think I have quite a few damage cards though, actually. I do have orange pellets. Skipped Molten Egg, but both attacks still upgraded. How does he do it? With orange pellets, would I take a flex? Maybe? I'm not sure strength is really how I deal damage is the thing. But it would certainly be okay. Got all links for the 16 months. Yeah, let's shop. I am out of cards. Just make sure I have Juggernaut on play. And feel no pain. Alright, good. There are 0 cards in my draw pile and discard pile. Burning Pact seems quite good. Shrug doesn't seem bad. Thanks, Dogbarker. I'm doing pretty well. I'd actually take the Shrug over the Burning Pact. I think the deck's struggle, if it has one right now, is just having enough stuff to output big enough numbers to win against like an enemy with, well, Awakened One's actually the highest HP enemy in the game. 2 forms and regen. like effectively speaking. Unless you count like the heart's 200 damage cap, I guess. Awakened one has a lot of health. So, yeah, I think getting ready for the Awakened one fight by adding more stuff with any output whatsoever is probably good. Whew, just missed. That was fun. Alright, cool. This is my third Darklings fight this act. I do feel like we're getting slightly better at the fight. Battle trance. Plays pretty nicely with orange pellets too sometimes. Another Feel No Pain. Reckless Charge is starting to get kind of good now. I think another Feel No Pain. This is good with orange pellets. This is excellent. I guess we lose an attack potion. Bassar, thanks for the 6 months. Appreciate it. Sure. With Ironweave and Kunai, we will never run out of block. Same, actually, yeah. I've actually had runs like this where I removed my Ironwave going to the heart fight in Act 4 and then lost because of it. Because, like, yeah, that is an attack I can play. It blocks with Kunai that I can play multiple times in a fight. So I've learned that lesson. What am I looking for here? Like in this fight? Other than Havoc on Fiendfire, I don't actually know how I kill it this turn. Which means I guess we go next turn. Monkey Man, thanks for the 15 months, appreciate it! Zero energy barricade. You can absolutely spend 3 energy to play a barricade and run like this. Kinda low on cards. Oddly Smooth Stone, cool. Intimidate Plus is fine. There's also the Flex Plus. I don't really have weak yet, right? I could take this one. Essence of Steel, kind of interesting with Juggernaut. I don't think so. I'm gonna upgrade Juggernaut. And that's kind of my damage. See how it goes. Can I run this without playing Corruption ever? Hmm. Can I duplication potion Juggernaut here? Maybe I can dual wield it even. I guess I'm not going to dual wield Juggernaut. Oh wait. Fire's in my hand. This should be okay. Interesting. A little bit spooked about how quickly I run out of damage here, so I'm gonna double play Juggernaut. Whale bonus was transformed too, if I remember right. Does that sound right? Maybe that was the previous run. I don't know. Something like that though. Should put Metallicize in play. Want a stuffed meow. They have a meow plushie, right? I feel like that's a thing you can buy. I don't know if dual wield Metallicize is ever happening in this run. Yo, that's kind of wild. Uh-oh. I've got Pentagraph still, I guess. Should have played Thunderclap first, I guess. You can open the deck while watching on Twitch. We live in the future. Kinda sweet. Alright, that's lethal, right? Do I have to do the math? I don't want to have to do the math. I have 6 strength. 19, 1, 2, 3, 8. 19 times 8 It's like not lethal, but then this thing goes a bunch of times because feel no pain. Seems like lethal. Okay. It was a limited edition thing from 2 years ago. Should probably be able to find it online or something, right? Somebody will have an extra. Anybody in chat have an extra Niall plushie? Looking for some powers here. Time Eater has a lot less health than Awakened one, so this should be fine. Seems okay. They used Twitch colors for Time Eater. That is almost certainly on purpose, yeah, for sure. Is that Watcher's colors? I feel like it's Watcher's colors is what it is. Watcher and Time Eater are from the same place or something. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, we're putting at 241. I guess that's fine. Good enough. Do I just kill it next turn? I already played Fiendfire. I guess I don't. Slime cards are pretty good. They're not incredible here. They're like an Iron Wave. I've had them be better for sure. Although, Iron Wave is good enough to duplicate in this run, I'm pretty sure, so. Good full block. Didn't seem incredible. Alright, GG. It's been such a long time since I talked about the Radium Girls. That's not what they're called, right? Whatever. I think upgrading Dark Embrace, still very low on energy. In order to have enough for the heart, I probably do have to double play Juggernaut. Impervious seems good. Maybe just like Impervious, Spot Weakness, Fire Breathing, just like got more shit. Cardinal seems kind of bad. And then I could buy a potion. Discovery is a fun extra card. Is that better than Fire Breathing? Probably. Cool. Swift Potion over Blood Potion, probably okay. Yeah, let's just go. Let's see what happens. So a Pentagraph. Discovery could be a Fire Breathing. Very exciting. I don't want to shrug into not being able to play Corruption here. Corruption's an important card. Bottle Tornado. Probably Dark Embrace here, I would guess. I would think about it, but probably... Well, actually Juggernaut might be good. It might depend how much health I have. I think this makes extra Fiend Fires for me. Did I win? If Pantagraphs, I'm at, what, full health? Full health is pretty good. And Evolve, a Warcry Plus. Just a Warcry Plus. Thinkies. I mean... doesn't seem terrible. I did not consider leaving one demon form in my discard pile so I could headbutt it in order to proc orange pellets. My bad. My bad. Who played a skill? We've played a power. We've played an attack. I lost some health to playing that at the wrong time. Toy Ornithop there. It's okay. Could Headbutt Havoc a shrug. I think I'm okay with not drawing any cards right now, though. It's fine to Havoc. I hit Fiendfire, do I lose? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, well, I hit Fiendfire. Managing my health so I can use Red Skull. Sure. Sure, we'll go with that. So I want to play a Battle Trance and then bash. These 3 demon forms, too many. The people want to know. Relics are not that great when you have no deck. It's good on the turns where I draw like 2 statuses and 3 attacks and would take 60 damage. That's where Elixir is good here. If those turns never happen, then I'll never have to use it. But it's still a good potion to have access to, in case they do happen. Juggernaut's dealing some damage, but I think definitely Demon Form is dealing more damage than it here. I have 47 strength. GG! That was a fun run. A single Havoc Plus from Act 1 really did a huge amount here. Got me through the first half of Act 2. Also, like, got me through Act 1 to some extent. And then, like, leaned further into that for pretty much the entire rest of the run. This deck just straight up only has 3 energy per turn, and, like, occasionally it draws Seeing Rat or Sentinel, but mostly it's just, like, doing jack shit until it puts Corruption in play. But then we've got Exodia, right? Corruption, Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut, everything dies. A Juggernauty run. Is Corruption a good energy engine? Mark Alchem blocked for 144, not terrible. He did some blocking even later in the run, in like the Act 3 boss fights and stuff. That's the sort of run that would have felt very weird to play, like, earlier on when I was first learning Ironclad. Very hard to judge, like, how much damage do I need to have per card I play to kill the enemy before I'm out of cards. sort of stuff. Yeah, to be honest, I mostly just was able to do it this run because I've done it before. I couldn't tell you, like, I guess there's like math you can do. You can be like, well, I got Juggernaut in play in a somewhat uniform distribution from turn 0 to turn 4, and then blah 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 blah. There's a lot of shit. I don't know. The Awakened one fight was kind of sketch. Awakened one ended up... Was that the one that ended up at Iron Waves? Because another thing you can do is in a fight where you are going to run out of cards, you can be very careful about Havoc and make sure that you get dual wield on Iron Wave. You can play 3 Iron Waves per turn with Kunai, and that actually just beats most of the Act 3 stuff. What's permanent Niao? Just makes it so you always have 4 whale bonuses. Is there a permanent meow? Chat, I'm gonna go have dinner. Possible I'll stream later tonight? I don't know. If I do, it probably won't be Ironclad stuff, though. It'll probably be like a Frosthaven mission or 2 or something like that. Frosthaven's been really good. If any of you like Slay the Spire and XCOM and have not worked out Frosthaven yet, you're missing out. It's like the perfect blend of those 2 games and manages to be better than both of them. I stopped playing Shape Hero because it started hurting my hand. Like all the building of the factory, I just started to have hand cramps in my right hand. Anywho, I'm gonna feed my cats and have some food. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you again for the raid, Otts. I appreciate it. If you stuck around from that raid, I appreciate you. Feel free to follow the channel. Like I said, I'm trying to like focus on Ironclad this month, then Silent in December, Defect in January, Watcher in February, and then Slay the Spire 2! Which will be exciting, and also probably exhausting. Try to play like 60 hours of Slay the Spire 2 a week or something for a while. Attempt to avoid burnout. I don't know. I'm not as young as I used to be. And also, like, part of that is that I have other shit in my life. Like, when Slay the Spire 1 came out, my life was pretty much just living in a small apartment and streaming for a living. Nowadays, like, I, like, socialize and shit. Actually, like, I've been thinking about this quite a bit. During the pandemic, my social life moved online pretty heavily. And I'm sure that's how it was for a lot of people. And recently I've been migrating it back offline into, like, in-person stuff. Hanging out with friends on the weekend, stuff like that. Which I like a lot. But it's interesting to notice that, like, a lot of the work I was doing for streaming, I was kind of doing without it feeling like work, because I was doing it in my socializing time. Because my socializing was happening on the internet anyway, and one of the ways I could socialize was, like, I don't know, set up an event in my Discord or something like that. So nowadays, if my socializing time is offline, stuff like that, where I'm spending social energy online actually does feel like it's work and is taking away from hanging out with friends. It's kind of weird. I don't know what to think about it. Wasn't expecting it, but then all of a sudden it was happening. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will see you all perhaps later, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. See ya.